Hi folks, RAYDVD here on the Movie Reviewers 100 channel again. This week it is a requested topic from one of our viewers, and it is Best Buddies Week. We had Big Al doing Bullet to the Head, and we had EJ doing Revenge of the Nerd, so please check out the guys' reviews. They're really good, interesting films. And the film I'm going to speak about, I've just actually upgraded it to Blu-ray, and it is a film called Sideways. It stars Virginia Madsen, Paul Giamatti, Thomas Hayden Church and Sandra Oh. It was released in 2004, and it was from the director of Election, About Smith and The Descendants. And the basic plot is Paul Giamatti plays a guy called Miles, and Thomas Hayden Church plays a guy called Jack, who are college buddies. You know, they've been pals since college. They're in their 40s now, and they're still sort of best buddies and that, but they're totally opposites. You know, Jack, played by Thomas Hayden Church, he was like the school jock, and you can imagine like Miles, Paul Giamatti, he was like the intellectual introvert guy. Jack is an actor. He did appear in a soap opera, but now he does voiceovers. And Miles, he's an English teacher who's trying to get one of his novels published, but he's very unsuccessful. And at the beginning of the film, we see them sort of heading off into the wine countries of California for a week-long adventure. Jack's about to get married, and Miles, played by Paul Giamatti, he's just been divorced. He's a depressive, you know, and he's a borderline alcoholic, but he's a wine aficionado. And his plan for the week is for them to go to the wine country, you know, sample all the wines, good food, and just take it easy. You know, he wants to chill out and just try and forget about all his worries and stuff. But Jack, he's on his last hurrah. You know, he's wanting to get some. He's want to get some woman and stuff before he gets married. Was a sort of last hurrah. And so the adventure begins. You know, they're straight away they're on the rocky road to stormy waters and stuff. So we see them, you know, they end up at a hotel, an inn, where they're having a drink, and then in walks Virginia Madsen's character, Maya, who strikes up a conversation with them, you know, and then eventually they pair up with Sandra Oh, who's she works in one of the local wineries, and they become a foursome. And Sandra Oh and Thomas Hayden Church, they hit it off straight away. You know, they're getting down to it straight away. Whereas Paul Giamatti, he's an introvert, and Virginia Madsen, you know, they make a connection, but on more an intellectual level, an emotional level. Whereas Jack, he's just out for a good time and stuff. And then Miles, he phones his ex-wife and finds out that she's going to be getting remarried, and he hits the skids and stuff, and he just goes downhill. You know, he hits the bottle on that, and he just can't bring himself out of the depression and stuff. And then, although he's connecting with Virginia Madsen's character, he's still got a lot of issues. You know, his book's not going to get published and stuff. And various comical scenarios happen. You know, eventually, you know, it turns out that Jack, he says to Miles, you know, he thinks she's falling in love with Sandra Oh's character, but he's getting married, you know, and then he can't believe it. Then it all falls apart, and then you know, Maya, played by Virginia, she finds out that they've sort of been lying to her about different things, you know, about Miles' book getting published. There was no chance of getting published and stuff, and then everything falls apart, and then that's the sort of gist of the movie. It's a very funny movie. The buddies characters, Paul Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church, are absolutely hilarious together. They're really polar opposites in everything they do. You know, he's out for a good time and stuff. No, like I say, he was a high school jock, you can imagine, and no, he just doesn't think, you know, he just goes for it whatever he wants and stuff, and he's uncultured a wee bit. Whereas Paul Giamatti, he likes the wine. No, he sees himself as a bit of an intellectual and a hangman, but his life's falling apart, and he's just a warrior, and totally anything gets him doing and stuff. But it makes for some really comical interaction between the pair. I've just listened to the director's commentary. It was these two guys that were doing the commentary, and they're exactly the same in real life. as they are in the actual film. The four characters, the four actors are really good, and they're top of their game, you know. The actual look of the film is amazing, you know. It's set in California wine country, and you can imagine seeing the golden sunsets, you know. All the colours are vivid reds and oranges and yellows and stuff, and good music, no jazz music's in it, and it's just a right mellow sort of film that's got good. It's just an adventure. No, it's a road movie. And these two guys, top character actors. We were talking about Philip Seymour Hoffman, but these guys are up there with him, you know, and really fun. If you've not seen this film, I highly recommend it. If you like your comedies and sort of more adult themes, and you know, like but still fine comedy, you know, still good laugh out loud comedy. So that's my film pick for Best Buddies week. Look out for the rest of the boys' reviews during the week, and we're about to do a hangout at 8 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. I think there's going to be at least me and Alan there, hopefully Dino, maybe Ian FORKERBALL. Ian, come on sir, get on the hangouts, because then we've got Scott's working, and James as well. I think these boys are working, so look out for the hangout. Bye for now.